I am living proof that once you learn how to embrace your fears, you are completely capable of creating your dream reality. I'm Megan, and 15 months ago, fear absolutely controlled my life. Achieving my dream felt completely unattainable when I was miserable at my corporate job, too afraid of even taking a small step towards a non-traditional path. So how exactly did I take the power back from my fears and breathe new life into my dreams? First, I reminded myself of my own mortality. I thought of those stories of people who were waiting until retirement to start following their dreams, but their lives were unfortunately cut short. I think about death, not in an overly morbid or anxiety-inducing way, but to remind myself how short this life is, and how we might as well shoot for the stars while we have the chance. Second, I meditated more to get in touch with my body rather than letting these fears run rampant in my mind. Whenever I felt afraid, I closed my eyes, focused on my breath, and noticed how reconnecting with my body helped to put things into perspective. I began to understand how these fears were all big and scary in my head, but how physically I was unaffected by them. I was completely okay in the present moment. Then I started doing things scared. I still remember the first time I put myself out there and shared a TikTok talking about a book I was reading. It felt like the scariest thing in the world, but I did it anyways, and noticed how I was okay after doing it. My heart was racing and I wanted to crawl into a deep dark cave, but I allowed my heightened senses to settle. As time passed, my body stopped freaking out and my nervous system learned it was safe to put myself out there like that. So I kept doing the things that scared me until my confidence began to grow. And that's not to say my fears just disappeared. Some of the same fears are still there, but they're less influential because I stopped allowing them to dictate my actions and how I live my life. All of this is ultimately how I took the power away from my fears. And 15 months and a lot of internal work later, I am happily self-employed and walking my own path. But I wouldn't be here today if I didn't stop avoiding my fears and finally look them in the eye. So start the internal work today. Practice mindfulness, journal about your fears, and start doing things scared, because the life you desire is waiting on the other side of your fear.